In a recent interview, Justin Jefferson told everyone his top 5 quarterbacks in the league: Patrick Mahomes, Aaron Rodgers, Joe Burrow, Jalen Hurt, and Josh Allen. Kinda sad that he didn't include his own quarterback, Kirk Cousins, but you gotta appreciate the honesty. Now today, I'm gonna see what happens. If he played with each of his top 5 quarterbacks, who would he have the best season with? And can he win a Super Bowl with any of them? His first stop is to go play with his 5th best quarterback, Josh Allen, on the Buffalo Bills. They're up to an 87 overall with arguably the best duo in the league with Jay Jettas and Diggs. You have to score a touchdown with Jay Jettas on every single team. Gonna be on all pro in simulation. Look at that. Already Josh Allen with that throw on a run, finding Jay Jettas while not even setting his feet, man. You can see why he wants to play with Mr. Allen. I mean, look at that. To be fair, the Rams don't have Ramsey anymore, so Kobe Durant tried his best, but that was just nasty. Open for some man defense on his 1st and goal, and of course it's zone. Jay Jettas, yes, beautiful route, but he got his touchdown stolen by Stephon Diggs. So we gotta do it on another drive. Good news is Allen is still in the zone on our 2nd drive of the game. Yes, sir. Jay Jettas has a step. Touchdown, Buffalo. What a dot by Allen. This duo would be disgusting. All right, Super Simmon to the end. Hopefully they get the dub in game number 1. 42-14. They start off 1-0. 14-3. First in the AFC. First in points per game. First in passing yards a game. Run game was about average. Defense was elite. Allen wins MVP with Jay Jettas on the team. Diggs and Josh Allen are the top 2 for OPOY. DPOY goes to Myles Garrett, Rousseau right behind him, Vaughn in the top 6. Best QB goes to Allen. Best wide receiver goes to Diggs. Jefferson's at number 6. Josh Allen just set a new NFL record with 5,500 yards. He also had 44 tutties, 10 interceptions. 1,000-yard season from Damian Harris, 17 touchdowns. Allen added 9 on the ground with 335 rushing yards. They had 3,000-yard receivers. Diggs led the way with 1,700. Jefferson, 85 receptions, 1,300 yards, 10 touchdowns. 20 sacks from Greg Rousseau, 15 from Vaughn, 7 picks from Tre'Davious. So they get the 1st round bye. Let's advance to the divisional. And now it's Allen versus Mahomes. I think Josh has enough to finally beat the Chiefs in the playoffs. Allen needs to make something happen on this drive. 3 timeouts, but down multiple possessions. Play action. So much time. So much great protection from Allen. Incomplete. It ends up being a pick. The Chiefs are gonna beat the Bills again. Hey man, still a great season from the Bills. They had the 1 seed. Phenomenal regular season. Ran into a buzzsaw in Kansas City in the playoffs. On to the next QB. His next stop is Philadelphia to play with his 4th best quarterback, Jalen Hurt, and the Eagles. Just a filthy wide receiver core with him, AJ Brown, Smitty. You have Goddard at tight end. Great O-line. I'm kind of worried for the rest of the league. I'm gonna hit him with the double move. There it is. Too easy for one of the best, if not the best in the league. First touchdown of the season in Eagle Green. The Eagles also start off 1-0. Another 1st place team, Eagles, finish 11-6 with the 1st seed in the NFC. So they get a bye. They finish 4th in points per game, 3rd in passing yards a game. Run game was above average and defense was elite. Lamar takes home the MVP. Hurts was right behind him. Cooper Kupp wins OPOY. Hurts finished 4th. DPOY went to Donald. Best QB went to Hurts. Best wide receiver went to Kupp. But Smitty and AJ Brown finished top 10. Hurts had the 2nd most passing yards in the league, almost 5,000, along with 36 touchdowns, 9 picks. 1,000-yard season from DeAndre Swift, 10 touchdowns. Hurts added 6 tutties on the ground with almost 500 rushing yards. 3,000-yard receivers. Jefferson with 1,007, also 81 receptions, 9 receiving touchdowns. 12 sacks for Reddick to lead them. Fletcher Cox was 2nd, and then 4 picks from Big Play Slay. Their divisional round matchup is the Green Bay Packers and Jordan Love. 17-14 at the end of the 3rd quarter. Eagles staying just never mind, are down 1. They must have just turned the ball over. Packers in the red zone. Only 2 timeouts left for Philly. What a tackle. 3rd down and 3. One of the biggest plays of the game. If Philly can't get the stop, their season is just about over. Love gonna drop back and pass it. He's gonna find his his tight end. Another season where Jefferson on a new team had a great regular season, but they lose their first playoff game. Maybe that first round bye is a curse. You know, hopefully his next team, they don't get the bye, because right now it's not ending too well. On to his next destination, Cincinnati, to play with Joe Burrow and form probably the best four-man tandem at the wide receiver position in the league. Him, Jamar, Higgins, Boyd, Mixon at running back. 86 overall team. Don't know why they're pressing Jefferson like that. Recipe for disaster. There it is. Too easy. What a dot by Burrow. We're inside the 30. Burrow on the run. Looking for Jay Jettas. He's open. Come on, baby. Let's go. We're down inside the 10. 3rd and goal at the 2. Here we go. Jefferson. Touchdown. With tight coverage, he still manages to get it done. Dominant win in game 1 of the season for the Bengals. The shocker of the video. The Bengals go 8-9. 3rd in the AFC North, and they miss out on the playoffs. They still had a really good offense. 8th in the league in points per game. 5th in passing yards a game. Average in terms of running game. But their defense was really bad. They let them down. MVP goes to Allen. Burrow finishes 7th, so he still did pretty well. Jacobs wins OPOY. Mixon in the top 5. DPOY goes to Myles Garrett. Allen takes home best QB. Burrow at number 6. Mixon 3rd best running back. Diggs wins best wide receiver, but look at Chase and Jefferson in the top 7. Burrow had the 3rd most passing yards with over 5,000. 39 touchdowns. Only 11 picks. 1,400 yards from Mixon. 23 rushing touchdowns. And they had 3,000-yard receivers. Jefferson was 2nd with 104 receptions. 1,300 yards. 11 touchdowns. Probably his best stat line so far, if not his 2nd best. But something happened on the defense where they just did not do enough. 7 sacks from Hendrickson to lead the way. 3 picks from Sidney and owuzie. Disappointing season, but still a great offense. His next stop, well, let's just say you can't spell Jay Jettas without Jets. New York has a brand new wide receiver 1, and their wide receiver core is actually really filthy. Garrett Wilson, Mecole, Corey Davis, Allen Lazard, not to mention Rodgers. Jefferson's 2nd best quarterback in the league. Leading the way, good O-line, good running back, and Breece Hall. You have Carter behind him. 81 overall. I think that overall is underrating them a little bit. Uh-oh, Jefferson going up and getting it in traffic on the young safety Hamilton. Phenomenal play right there. Now he's lined up against Roquan, I think. 1st and 10 in the red zone. Oh yeah, Rodgers, you know he's gonna put it right on the money. He didn't give us the tiptoe animation with one of the best wide receivers in the league, man. That's just crazy. He's gonna get it done. Very next play, too easy. Why are you trying to press him? Yet another team starts off 1-0. Good start from Rodgers. You're back to the first place finishes. The Jets go 11-6, best record in the AFC East, 6th in points per game, 22nd in passing yards a game, but top 6 in rushing yards a game. So I attribute that to the playbook. They were the best run defense though. MVP goes to Dak Prescott. OPOY in the AFC went to Jacobs. DPOY to Garrett. Look at Franklin Myers in the top 3. Best QB went to Mahomes. Rodgers finished 5th. Breece finished 10th for best running back, and Devontae wins best wide receiver. Jefferson ends up 8th. Not the most passing yards from Rodgers, 4,200, but 38 touchdowns to 12 picks. Phenomenal ratio. Breece with 1,300 yards, 7 touchdowns go along with it. Carter had 10, but Jefferson led the Jets with 1,023 yards, 70 receptions, 12 touchdowns. Another really good season. Him and Garrett Wilson did really well. 13.5 sacks from Franklin Myers led them. Quinnen was 2nd with 9.5. Sauce had 6 INTs. And now we're going to see how that run defense holds up against the Ravens and Lamar Jackson. Some people were surprised to see Lamar was not in his top 5, so maybe there's a little bit of a revenge factor from his team. You know, 17-0. Finally, the Jets get on the board, but they're down big. Rodgers gonna have to complete a comeback. They're only down 1 possession. Now it's a 3rd and 3, 4-man rush. Lamar escaping the pocket, gonna go down. He's gonna fumble. Franklin Myers scoops it up. The Jets stay alive. 2nd and 11, nice dot, and a face mask. Corey Davis helping him get into the red zone. 3rd down and 1. Jefferson at the bottom of the screen. Zone coverage. So much time for Aaron. He's going to the end zone. Touchdown, Tyler Conklin. Luckily, the Jets get ball first in OT. 3rd down and 9. I'm looking at Jefferson if I'm Rodgers. Let's see where he decides to go. Great protection from this O-line. So much time. He's going deep in a quadruple coverage. 3 and out to start. 3rd down and forever. Great job by both defenses. Let's hope the Jets can force another 3 and out. Aguilar getting them close to the first, but can't get there. Right around midfield. Brees once again, this time getting nowhere. Oh, wait a minute.
Oh.
Wait a minute, making something out of nothing. This dude is special. You don't see that too often in Madden, even though a lot of running backs, well, not a lot, but the special ones are capable of doing it. You just don't get that animation very often. Anyways, here's the blitz, and there's the completion. Garrett Wilson gets the first, and they're gonna ice the kicker. Here it is for the win. No, he missed it wide left. Greg the Leg Zerline with a line drive kick, and it's no good. This game does not want to end, people. Oh, there it is. Odell Beckham Jr. with the touchdown to ice the game. Another playoff loss for Jay Jettas and his team. The Jets offense did their job late in the game and overtime. Rodgers had a great stat line. They got in field goal range. They just missed the kick. I mean, there's not much else to say. Odell, 172 receiving yards, most in the game. Jefferson was second. He had another good season, but only one more chance to get a Super Bowl win. And last but not least, Jefferson is going to play with his best quarterback in the league, Patrick Mahomes, on the Kansas City Chiefs. 3 guys at a 96 or higher on their offense, man. Him, Kelsey, and of course, Jay Jettas. Good O-line. MVS, Tony, Sky Moore, McKinnon, Pacheco. Very solid offense. All right, first possession of the season. Oh, wow. Great coverage. Phenomenal coverage. Leaving Jefferson wide open. Now we're out at the 3. Open for man coverage, and it looks like it is. So we're going to the zig route. Should be able to get this with ease. And there it is. Great route. Touchdown once again for Jay Jettas. Dominant performance in game 1. Mahomes looks like a shoo-in for MVP if he can keep doing this throughout the season. Now they end up first in the AFC West at 10 and 7. I was expecting a little bit more W's, but still great season. 9th in points per game, 8th in passing yards a game. Defense was top 2 in points per game given up, in passing yards a game. But their wild card matchup, the Broncos look to have a really nasty offense, top 2 in points per game, best passing game. MVP goes to Dak. Mahomes finished 2nd. Jamar takes home OPOY. Mahomes finished 4th. DPOY goes to Vaughn. Best QB goes to Patrick. Best wide receiver goes to Chase. Jefferson finishes 10th. Mahomes had the most passing touchdowns in the league and only 6 INTs. Best ratio we've seen in the video, 4,800 yards. McKinnon, 40 yards shy of 1,000. Jay Jettas, 91 receptions, 1,200 yards, 12 touchdowns. Him and Kelsey, the 2,000-yard receivers, they almost had 3. 8.5 sacks from Chris Jones to lead the way. 4 picks from Snead and McDuffie. Now let's see if Jefferson can finally get a playoff win. I cannot hop in and help them. They start off down 7, but they tie it up. You know Mahomes in this offense is not going away that easily. 3rd quarter, they take the lead. 1 timeout left for Patty. What a dot right there. MVS gets them in the field goal range. And here it is for the win. Harrison Butker gets them to the next round. All right, there it is. First playoff win. Now let's see if they can get to the Super Bowl. They cashed the W in the divisional, 39-28 against Cincinnati. Great quarterback duel once again between Mahomes and Burrow. 2 touchdowns from MVS and Chase. Jefferson 6 for 72. But in the conference championship game, they lost to the Steelers by 3. 21-18. 3 picks from Mahomes. Just did not take care of the football well enough to get his team all the way. Jefferson with no catches? I mean, what? Okay, wow. How do you not target this man once? No wonder why they went home. Tough end to this one, but still 5 great regular seasons. Couldn't get the Super Bowl, but hey, let me know what you guys think of this video. Which quarterback would Jefferson do the best with? Thanks for watching to the end. See you on the next one.